safe run at the moment. Nathan Corcoran now on the line. Nathan did a search for his first.
So, welcome back to the channel. This is episode 6. This episode we have new brake discs, so we get them onto the car, and also we have the adjusters for the back coilovers, so we'll get going. So we now have the M3 brakes and the M3 carrier on. We got the space shimmer up in here, which pushes out a bit, which leaves that bang on in the middle. The problem is we was hitting the back of the disc here, so we couldn't actually fit the brakes onto the car. But the problem is with that 2J in this with small brakes, not going to work. So we have to have big brakes. So you should stop it. So more progress now anyway. We have every brake on the front, and we have the lanes going up into here. So we put the lane there because when you swivel the steering, the line doesn't move. So there's less stress points and it can't rub anywhere. We have the brake line temporary clipped here because I just need to pick up the heat tape for here, then we can finish and bolting all this up. But for now, we're going to start getting the 2J tied up and get it sitting in the engine bay so we can mock everything around it. Brake lines inside, just lightly mocked up as well. Group D handbrake and on off bias valve. So when you want to warm the back tyres, shut off the bias valve, and the foot brake will only work on the front brakes. So it's very handy for warming up your tyres. You don't have to worry about heating up the rear brakes. So the thing we haven't really been talking about lately is what engine we're putting in the car. So this is a 2JZ GE VVTi from a GS300, but this engine is just an ordinary one. It has GT pistons, 4 rods, ARP studs. It has everything inside for about 600 or 700 horsepower. So the head is already ported, as you can see. So we'll be able to squeeze a little bit more out of it. New time belt. So literally all we do is bolt everything on the outside, and the sump, if anybody knows JZ either 36 swaps or 46, the rear sump in these, they hit the subframe when you bolt them on. So this has a shortened sump, which has been modified to fit over the E46 subframe. Gladly, I bought this engine out of an E46 that was running and driving. This engine was in it running, so it was already done for me. So I was lucky that way that I didn't have to do it. This car has an Adama Performance sump in it, which is a CNC sump. They're not too expensive. The problem is the leak is small, but so a standard one is always better. So there will be a standard one going back in this car. So we'll get this sump bolted back on. We need to reseal it, to tuck it back off to make sure there was no shit in the sump, like iron filings or anything. So we'll get this done. So the engine mounts I have in this car are from Adama Performance in Poland. The reason I know how to fit is because they're the exact same ones in this car. So we know exactly where the engine is going to fit, and I know that they fit. So let's get that into here. So the engine is now sitting into the car. Just have the masking tape there just to hold it up straight. It is tight, but we'll manage it. Loads of room at the front without the radiator into it. So yeah, that's the engine in. So for the breather system in this engine, we're using the rock covers with the AN10 fittings welded onto it, which the lanes come down here, which come into a baffle catch can. I just need to get two straight fittings. I just need to get two 90-degree fittings going here and two blanks here. Plenty of sump clearance as well. So the Group D fuel tank is mounted. Nice tidy screws here, and the little rollover valve. So rollover valve lets air in, but if you're about to turn over the car, the fuel won't come back out, so it's very handy. Fuel pumps are nicely mounted as well. Group D fuel pumps, Group D bracket, and also this nice little collector for 1.9 from Group D. So go on to Group D for any of them. So that is it for today. I just need to get more parts now to continue on. So I've got a lot of questions asking what sponsors do I have. I have a couple of sponsors like Car Sport Paint, AD Pipe Fabrication. So if anyone else wants to come on board, message me on Instagram or Facebook, anything like that, and we can sort something out. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe the video.